This is Chapter 18 from Game of Thrones, told from Catelyn Stark's point of view. This chapter picks up with Lady Catelyn Stark and Sir Roderick Castle finally reaching King's Landing. Their journey from White Harbour has been long, rough, and filled with urgency, all for one goal: finding out who tried to murder Bran. And now, they're about to step into the lion's den, the capital, filled with politics, power games, and potential enemies. As the Tyroshi captain, Moreo, tells her they'll be reaching King's Landing within the hour, Catelyn offers silver stags to the oarmen for their service. Sir Roderick joins her on deck, looking much thinner and older. Seasickness had not been kind to him. Even his signature white whiskers were gone, shaved off during a storm. They talk strategy. Catelyn clutches the dagger beneath her cloak. She can't let herself forget why she's here. Sir Roderick warns her they're taking a huge risk by stepping ashore. People will recognize her, especially him.
Littlefinger.
Catelyn remembers Peter Baelish well. Her family once raised him at River Run. He had a crush on her back then, even challenged Brandon Stark to a duel over her. Peter was a teenager then. Brandon spared him, but left him with a scar. Her father sent Littlefinger away. She hadn't seen him since. Now he's on the King's small council. As King's Landing comes into view, Catelyn's reminded how much history and power lies in these hills. The Red Keep looms large, a fortress full of secrets, built by dragon lords, now flying the golden stag of House Baratheon instead of the Targaryen dragon. As they dock, Sir Roderick insists he'll go to the castle in her place. She's too recognizable. He's confident no one would recognize him without his whiskers. Moreo, as always, is more focused on payment. He tries to hold back the crew's bonus for their own good, but Catelyn insists each man get his silver now. She and Sir Roderick settle into a quiet inn in Eel Alley. Suspicious owner, plain room, but it'll do. Roderick gears up and heads to the castle to meet Sir Aaron. Catelyn rests, but peace doesn't last long. She wakes up to pounding at her door. It's the City Watch. They're here by the King's command. But the seal is Peter Baelish's. Somehow, Littlefinger knows she's in the city, and that's not good. She dresses fast, hides the dagger, and thinks, it must have been Moreo who sold her out. She rides through the capital, surrounded by guards, eyes on her from every street corner. Inside the Red Keep, she's led to a tower room where Peter waits, alone. "Cat," he says softly. She doesn't waste time. "Why have I been brought here like a servant?" she snaps. But Littlefinger plays innocent, complimenting her, noticing her injured hands. His charm hasn't changed, nor has his height. He's still a small man, quick with words, dressed sharp, mockingbird clasp and all. "How did you know I was in the city?" she asks. He just smiles. Lord Varys knows all. And right on cue, in walks Varys, perfumed, powdered, dressed in silk and velvet. The Master of Whispers greets her warmly, a little too warmly. "Oh, your poor hands. Shall I fetch a salve?" he says, voice soft and sweet. Catelyn's not having it. She thanks him politely but keeps her guard up. They make small talk about Bran, about Robert, but it's all surface level. These men know more than they're letting on. She doesn't trust either of them. Then the bomb, Drotha, Varys asks, "Might we trouble you to show us the dagger?" Catelyn goes cold. How do they even know about the dagger? She demands to know what happened to Sir Roderick. Varys answers smoothly. Roderick had gone to see Sir Aaron. They looked at the dagger and then walked to the inn to wait for her. They're safe, just drinking, but how Varys knows all that? "The whisperings of little birds," he says with a smile. This man is terrifying in a whole different way. Catelyn finally pulls the dagger from her cloak and slams it on the table. "Here, maybe your birds will whisper the name of its owner." Varys picks it up, slices his finger, squeals, and drops it. Littlefinger flips it in his hand and says, "Valyrian steel. Nice balance." Then, the truth. "You don't need Sir Aaron. You should have come to me. There's only one knife like this in all of King's Landing. And whose is it? She asks, dreading the answer. Peter throws the dagger across the room. It sinks into the wooden door like butter. It's mine. Catelyn's stunned. Yours? Was, he says, until I bet on Sir Jaime in the joust. Lost it to the winner when Jaime got unhorsed. And who was the winner? Littlefinger looks her dead in the eye. The imp, he says. Tyrion Lannister.
And that's how this chapter ends, with a dagger, a name, and a whole lot of danger hanging in the air. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads.